I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shemar Kadash, whom the world England. That's how you say the Most High in the name of the Lord, whom the world England called God and Jesus Christ. Uh, I want to give double honors to Apostle slash Elder Sister Jim Message, blessed salutations to you brothers out there teaching enduring truth and sincerity. This lesson, as you see in the title, is name of it is Tarry One For Another, and this kind of sprung up. So I've been meditating on it a while, and when you're dealing with the Akim, you know what I'm saying, within your camp, within your rankings, bishops, deacons, things like that, mainly the bishops, you know. So I believe it's deacons. Either two, I get the rankings. I gotta get that corrected, so I can for messing it up. But the younger brothers, the brothers that are under you, the brothers that you got in order, just an admonishment, you know what I'm saying? Because, we got a structure. We got a structure that comes on from our apostles and our elders, you know what I'm saying? And that structure and those orders need to be executed down to a T. Another thing is, it's not always about just doing it, it's understanding why you're doing it. Just like with the lessons, the apostle said we have to do 3 lessons a day. 3 lessons a week. You know what I'm saying? And does that mean you do exactly 3 lessons? You know what I'm saying? You can do more. Now, the apostles also say if you're a younger brother, you don't you don't put such a burden on that person, because why? They're not able to. You know what I'm saying? So now the understanding that there's a spiritual level to this thing. Even though we have a structure, this is what's expected. Is the understanding of it is that you amplify your production. Specifically, the guideline is 3. The guideline is 3. You're not a starter. Some brothers are not starters. Some brothers supposed to be doing 4 and 5, doing 1 video a day. Things like that. Or you should be pushing toward it if you have the ability, right? Flip your talents. You know, um, but the video is, Tarry One For Another is brothers, the younger brothers, and then knowing the difference between tarrying and carrying a brother. You know what I'm saying? Because we're not here to carry nobody. Because the apostles be first to say, if the brother can't get us the program, kick him the fuck out, right? So, with that being said, you got brothers that may need a little push. You got brothers that may need to get kicked the fuck out. You got brothers that may need to be around other brothers, or you know what I'm saying, influence in certain ways to do what? Accomplish the goal. That's the whole thing. It's to accomplish the goal. Everybody didn't come in this truth on the same notion. Everybody don't prophesy on the same notion. Everybody don't have the same gifts. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we all believe in the same thing, but we don't convey it the same way. Some brothers are witty, some brothers are aggressive and passionate, some brothers are faithful, some brothers are teachers, some brothers are creative with signs and production and things like that. But at the end of the day, it's all toward the what? Toward the body. Now, some brothers aren't strong as other brothers, you know what I'm saying? But they're here. They're here, So, um, I forgot what scripture said, but just because you just because you're able to do something another brother's not, you say, don't judge a brother, off feast and Sabbath. You know what I'm saying? You should be doing it to your best ability. If you know how to keep a Sabbath, you should be keeping it. You know what I'm saying? So on that note, like you try your best to do what's right. Now, the point I'm alluding to is you got brothers like younger brothers that are not able to accomplish the goal, to accomplish with the task at hand, and it's not because that they don't want to, it's because they're incompetent at that moment. Now, us as leaders, if you're in a leadership position, instead of saying, well, if you can't get it, then get the fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? we're at least at some point in the beginning are obligated to say, how can I get this brother to perform at the right level? You know what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say in Jude, when you see a brother in the fire, you pull him out. You don't sit there and say, man, you won't walk in the fire, and you dumbass motherfucker, well, that's what you deserve. You know what I'm saying? There's an instance where you let the wicked be, let the filthy be filthy, but right, let the righteous be righteous. But there's an instance where brothers will Salaki, where brothers will begin to sway and go the wrong way and make the wrong decisions. So, and that brother can be helped. That brother can be guided. And so that what that means for us. Well, how do we? You know what I'm saying? We have to be circumspect. We have to, as leaders within our camps and our ranks, it's more than just saying this is the guideline. You know what I'm saying? This is how you do it, and this is what needs to be done. It's like, okay, what's the goal? You know, if I got a brother that's slacking in the camp, first off, slacking is not prohibited. So we got to solve this problem. We got to solve this problem. That's the task at hand. What are you doing? What are you doing in your day? What are you doing throughout your day? You know what I'm saying? Uh, um, when we read, how do you read? You know, because we had a situation where, you know, the brother's like, hey man, we need to read more. And I told him, but look, man, it's not about reading right now. That's not the problem based off of with me looking. I said, not the problem. It's about applying in your character what you read, because we'll sit there and read something all day, and then you get up and the brother turn around and do the same thing he just read. So it's obviously a character flaw of applying what you read and really being sincere instead of wanting to cut somebody with the scriptures. Cut yourself first, and then let it filter through you to unto the masses. You know, from the Akim to the heathen to the 2/3. You know what I'm saying? So in order to even look at that angle, you gotta I have to look at it as man, we're not performing how I would to my liking. You know what I'm saying? What's going on? Sitting back and watching, brothers. We need to perform at this level. We're reading, we're doing this, we're doing that, like Yahushua told the old boy. And the boy said, what can I do to get in the kingdom of heaven? He said, you know, keep follow, you know, believe in the Lord, you know, keep the law, statutes, commandments. And the dude's basically like, yeah, I do that. And what the Lord said, basically give up everything. You know what I'm saying? Basically denounce your life. You gotta give up your life. I need that. Which is that was his character. He was dealing with the inner man at that point. You know what I'm saying? Because technically he did everything he was supposed to do, but that wasn't enough. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not technical, even though it's a technical thing. Some it's specific things. What I mean by technical is like, don't eat swine. You don't eat swine. You know what I'm saying? But it's the inner man. It's the inner man within you that really determines whether you're a man of the Lord or not. And for certain brothers, you got to be, especially as a leader, you got to be able to read spirits, man. And that's a very difficult thing to do, because you don't have a pinpoint, you wrong, you going off, or you tripping. Your spirit be telling you, man, this brother tripping, he lacking, or he ain't right, or he on some, he being a whole ass nigga right now, and your spirit be telling you that, but you don't got no evidence, because brothers that get so deep into the scriptures and they know how to carry themselves just enough to get a C plus, and you can't really tell them nothing. You know what I'm saying? But the spirit be telling you, you gotta get on that brother, man. That brother fucking slacking or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And now once you're dealing with brothers, and let's say the 3 videos thing, the brother not performing. For me, brothers be putting out 3 videos, but some videos I've been like, man, brother, you just, you know what I'm saying, pulling up articles and just reading them. You know what I'm saying? Like, technically you're doing the 3 videos, but my spirit, like, you ain't putting the right effort into these videos. You feel what I'm saying? And that's when you gotta have that spiritual discernment. It's not just about technically, you just, I'm about to read one, I'm about to upload repost another video, I'm about to, basically doing, technically putting up 3 videos, but you're doing it in the laziest way possible. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta be able to read that. Now, when that brother does that, you know, my job is to admonish him, but not just, it don't have to be like, brother, you gotta be more serious. It's like, brother, what's up, man? Why you ain't, you gotta get into, if you're gonna get into these articles, read these articles, verify these articles, go into definitions, see where it came from, the date, the author, and bring out some scriptures and do it like this. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that brother tries and he attempts and fails, then look, I got to put you with another brother, or you got to come with me, or you know what I'm saying? And if you can't get it to a point, look, you got to be suspended until you figure this shit out. But it's just not like it's either this or that. You know what I'm saying? It's either that or this. That's the same thing with the circumcision that was going on. It's just like, if you ain't circumcised, you can't do, you know what I'm saying? And Paul was arguing back and forth, like, yo, if you got faith, you know what I'm saying? How can it's not all technical. It's not technical. You know what I'm saying? But there are rules and guidelines which brings in the basis of the technicalities. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you can't do this and can't do that, but there are certain situations, circumstances that will it doesn't bend it, but it's understandable. It's nothing being bent. It's just understandable, because what's the goal? It's about the us as being in a heathen or Gentile spirit coming into the truth. Now, once we're in truth, we continue to be exhorted or edified. We continue to be built up. You know what I'm saying? So when you come to eat, you tarry one for another. You know what I'm saying? You don't sit there and look at somebody like you're supposed to eat like this, and if you can't eat like this, you ain't right. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't be like that. It should always be like, look, this is how you eat. I'm gonna progress with you. As a coach, I can't sit here and show somebody all six punches and expect them to get it with proper technique when they haven't trained like how I train. Then when you can't get my regiment, then I just give up on you, saying you ain't got enough skill. No, that's not true. You might not learn how I learn. You know what I'm saying? And as a leader, you got to understand that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about, how do you get this person to understand what you understand? How can I convey this information into you so you get it? Not just giving it to you and tell you this is what you do with it, because that's how you create parakeets and people that just regurgitate the truth. You know what I'm saying? Instead of people that understand it, because when I leave, like when Paul leaves the church, they're gonna do what he does in the absence is the same as being in their presence, because they understand what's going on. They're just not doing it. You know what I'm saying? Now there's another instance that you sometimes you don't understand, and you just gotta do it. You just gotta do what your leader tell you, as in your Howard Shai. It'll take you a while to realize, if there's no diabetes in the world, to realize how filthy this swine's flesh is, man. It took us this long to realize how filthy that animal is technically, But the Lord Ben said don't eat no swine. The Lord said Ben don't say, you know what I'm saying, don't commit adultery and don't do this and don't do that. And then until you got a fucking knife to your neck of a rageful husband or something like that. Then you're like, oh man, I shouldn't have done that. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what exactly all the time. You just got to follow the rules. You know what I'm saying? But at another instance, when the brothers are stumbling and not getting it, you walk with them. You know what I'm saying? But if the brother is being fucking hard headed, you let them motherfuckers go. If he's dragging you, you gotta let him go. But if you can, if you got enough strength to pull that brother along and snatch him out the fire, and he'll produce, then you get him there. You gotta have patience with brothers. This is all about having patience. We expect Yahweh Shai to have patience with us. Yahweh Shai to have patience with us. We should have patience with him. Hey, shalom. You know what I'm saying? We should have patience with them. Treat others as you treat yourself. Love the Most High as you love yourself. Love thy brothers as you love yourself. The love that Yahweh Shai has for us, we gotta show that same type of love for the Akim, and just being the leaders and edifying. It's a true skill to make a coward a warrior. You know what I'm saying? It's a true skill. It ain't hard to make a warrior a warrior. You just put a sword in his hand and just chill. That's easy. But to make a person that never fought a day in their life afraid of it, and you make them understand the importance of war and of combat, and they become a fierce, valiant warrior through edification and teaching, then you've done something. You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to just tell somebody, look, man, like you got a math teacher and they just put the fucking assignment on the board and they just sit there and be like, just do the assignment. If you don't get it right, you fail. It ain't hard to do that, but to sit there and come up with creative ways to teach that child or teach that person and make them understand what this formula is about, then you really have mastered the art. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to put that out there, just the vibe of, you know, when brothers go off or brothers are not performing at the level, it's not just like you're not doing it right, you're wrong, and blah blah bam bam. It's like, what's the goal? To get the brother on track. If you do everything in your power to get him on track, and he's obviously, you read his spin, he obviously ain't trying to, you kick his ass to the curb. I ain't saying baby no fucking brothers. We ain't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying? But you do, the apostles got patience with us, man. We do dumb shit. You know, we do dumb shit in their presence, and they have patience with us. When you get in a leadership position, don't get to the point that, oh, I got the authority to tell you wrong, and you bow and you just hammering them down, man. Like the Most High said, you can cover a multitude of sins when you bring somebody in. You should take that seriously. You love me, feed my sheep. You should take that seriously. The flock is an important. Love the brotherhood. It's an important key. So when brothers aren't performing at the optimal level, you should be trying your best to assist in that. It's easy to go out there and cut people, man. It's knowledge. It's just putting out knowledge and you're putting it out there. But to edify, to clarify, to get people to understand, to draw them in, and make them have the same passion that you have, make them have the same passion that Yahweh Shai has, you become a magnificent part of the ministry. You become an asset. Now if brothers fall off and you on point, then that's on them. You know what I'm saying? As the scriptures say, if a man bringing fruit and the fruit fall off, that tree or that person is still he's still good. You know what I'm saying? I'm horribly quoting the scripture, but brothers in the know what I'm talking about. So it's not all about hey shalom, Yabashim Hashem Barakatah Bashim Kakadash. Hey, it's not about doing what you want and how you want, or just buy the book. You got to go by the Bible. You have to, but you have to understand the Bible. You have to understand what the goal is. Our goal is, with this power, with much knowledge, becomes, with much power comes responsibility. You know what I'm saying? So when you get this knowledge, you got to be able to convey it to a person to help them understand what their purpose is here to do it. But it ain't to you know what I'm saying? Some brothers you gotta call every day and see how brothers doing and walk, you know what I'm saying, how you doing? Encourage brothers. Some brothers gotta get on their ass. But it all comes from observing and being circumspect of that individual brother, man. We're trying to get the fuck out of here, and we're trying to bid them to the marriage. We're not begging nobody to the marriage. We're just bidding to the marriage, all right? I just want to clarify that. We're not begging. We're convincing, all right? And we're not being strict to the law, because now when you're strict to the law, the scriptures say what? Now you're going to be judged off that same strictness. So if it's like, if you don't do this exactly like that, then you ain't right, then that means anything you do that's a slip up, I don't care if you got in the flesh, you got carnal, you got rash with your mind, if you fuck that up, you ain't right now. You know what I'm saying? So you have to, it don't mean like, you're a fuck up, so you just don't judge nobody. No, you get your fucking self right and you try to do it as best as you can, and understand that you can't do everything perfectly. Because if we did, we would do it. We'll be out here breaking everything down right, saying everything the right way, not getting in no trouble, no domestic cases, no fucking up the Sabbaths, not saying fucking up, messing up the Sabbath, or breaking the Sabbath, or be on the highway saying the wrong things out of emotion and passion, and forgetting high holy days, or forgetting situations, forgetting scriptures, or getting carnal, want to deal with women. We'll all be eunuchs. We'll do it all right, but we don't. Why? Because we're still striving for perfection. You aim for perfection and understand that when these bodies, these chains of darkness, that it hinders us to keep the perfection. The brother sent see if I can get it. Yeah, it says First John chapter 3 verse 16. Hereby we the love perceive we the love of the Most High, because He laid down His life for us, and we ought to lay down our lives for the brethren. You know what I'm saying? Which is very you laying down your life. You're laying down your patient level, your level of patience. You're laying down your perception because it's frustrating. You know what I'm saying? Especially your brothers in leadership positions, you get a brother like, God, damn, this brother just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? The brother, he just simple. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just like he wicked. I only went through that trial like, man, this brother off or something? Is he wicked or no? You know what I'm saying? He come out on the highway, he's faithful. He's always here. He just ain't getting it. You know what I'm saying? And then you find ways. Okay, what's this brother thing? What's his niche? Okay, let me, like to the Jews, I became a Jew. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta adapt to your opponent. You gotta do that. There's as far as being in the world, me coaching and being in other leadership positions in the world through the grace of Yahweh Shem Shai, it helps me learn how to teach people. I didn't have to. I gotta teach short people. I gotta teach tall people. I gotta teach unathletic people. I gotta teach scary people. I gotta teach people that want to hurt people. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta teach all these people different to accomplish what goal, to help them be the sweet science of boxing. Not just I'm tall and I'm teaching you how to be a lanky fighter. I gotta teach you how to be a short fighter because you're short. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta convey to you. Some people I could just tell them stand down like a tree. Some people I gotta tell them act like you're pulling, act like you're throwing somebody over your shoulder. And you have to know how to convey it for them to understand it, for them to perform it. And that's how it is in the truth. We have to when we are edifying our brethren, you gotta know how to convey to them. I don't want to go on too much about it. It's really clear cut and dry on what I'm getting across. The water for the scriptures, Akim. Once again, call hello to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Makal Kadash Barakathum, Ahavathum Akim, and Shalom.